Hello and welcome to another episode of Spare Time Gardening with me, Simon. Here I am back in the greenhouse and we're just having a bit of a June tour. So we're going to have a look around the greenhouse, we'll have a look around the garden and the borders, and I'll also be showing you how to pot up your hanging baskets. I've already done a couple, but I'll show you how to do one I'm going to use the begonias for, so we can all have a bit of a lesson in how to pot them up. Enjoy! So on a beautiful summer's evening then in the greenhouse, just have a quick look at the tomatoes. So these are ones that we put in just a few weeks ago, and look at the amazing growth now. So these on this side are Moneymaker, and you'll already see that I've got flowers on there, and there's flowers on this one as well. And then at the back, the three at the back there are Sweet Aperitif, my own variety. One tip to remember though with tomatoes, I'll show you, is if you're growing cordoned tomatoes, which means it's a long straight line, like I do, the best thing to do is to get used to pinching out the growth. So for example, if you get growth, let's give it a better angle. So here you get little branches coming out between the trusses, just snap them off like that. So and it puts all the energy then into producing more tomatoes. So any little growth you see, like here's another example, anything growing in between like that, between the leaves, because it just wants to branch out, just nip it out and then you'll get healthier and more fruit on your tomatoes. So a little tip there when you're growing tomatoes. But the magic mix compost seems to be doing reasonably well. They'll need a bit of a water, but it does hold moisture quite well. But we'll give them a bit of a good drink this evening. So what else is going off in the greenhouse? Well, here's the fuchsias, the ones that I call my granddad's fuchsias, grown from seed. Because it's got quite a long growth on that, I'm thinking of making that into a standard. So keep watching and we'll show you how to make a standard out of fuchsias. Here's basil that was transplanted just over a week ago. Looks like something's had hold of it. Not sure if that's slug or another animal. Something certainly had hold of it. The begonias are put in trays of compost, and all you do is keep the compost moist, and then what you'll find is they'll start bursting into growth. So these are growing. This one's got growth on, this one has, that one's just starting, one at the back, and I've got a couple here a little bit slow, so we'll keep an eye on those. At the top then we've got some zinnias. Here's the zinnia from seed, need transplanting. We've got chili peppers. These are basket of fire variety. Got some sunflower little Leo. I've transplanted a load into pots. We'll see that in a moment. Leftover basil. A lavender cutting. Lupin. Got some cosmos desperate to be transplanted. Marigold as well. And then further down here, some more lupins that we grew from seed, need a bit of a water. Cucumbers desperately need to go into the hanging baskets, to go into the grow bag, I mean. So we'll put those into the grow bag. And then the begonias that we put into the hanging baskets, which you'll see later, are these across at the bottom. These are the apricot shades. We'll have a bit of a look back at what they looked like last year, but those need to be planted up now. So let's have a look outside. So in the bottom border we've got sweet peas that need to be put into their final position. We've got the sweet williams full of flower, and look at this I've noticed. I don't know if that's how it flowered last year or if it's just a mutation, but pink and white on the same flower, beautiful. Beautiful pinks, beautiful reds, but that one is amazing. Comment below if you've seen variety like that before. Maybe I have and just not realised. Silver birch trees doing well, you can see with the sun. Put some dahlias in, Having a real problem with slugs and snails this year. As you can see, lots of damage there. So again, feel free to leave comments on what your best results and best deterrents are for keeping the slugs and snails at bay, because they've certainly had hold of my dahlias. Some more dahlias around here seem to be doing a little bit better. Needs a good weed. Yeah, they seem to be coming up alright, but again, the slugs and snails love a dahlia shoot. So yeah, top tips will be greatly appreciated. This one's a bit of a tidy up, and I've got some bedding plants to put in at some point. Bit of a nosy over here. I've got, as you'll see, two baskets, trays of plants, all ready and desperate to go into the final position, so I really need to crack on with that. But in the veg patch we've got the rhubarb at the back, strawberries, and I've got a lovely crop of strawberries this year. None ripened up yet, but some beautiful, if you can see that one, beautiful big strawberries. So a lovely crop that we'll be having very soon. Likewise with the, I don't know if you can make out, but right at the back, just over there, raspberries, full of flower, so we should get a good crop of raspberries this year as well. So here we've got 2 rows of peas. Needs a good weed as well, so apologies for that. Those looking great. Put my giraffe and sunflowers in. So I've got 4 of those, 2 there and 2 at the back. See how big we can grow them this year. Courgettes. So again, looking alright, got flower on, and I believe if I nip round to this side, we do have a courgette already on, I believe. So full of flower. Ah yes, there you go. And first courgette of this year. Lovely. Red onion. Looking good, doing well. And then we'll just scoot round to the side border. So the shrimp cocktail fuchsia is coming back. Got some more dahlias there. Don't seem to be affected by slugs around here. These are bedding dwarf dahlias, cactus and double flowering. So see how they turn out throughout the year, so keep tuned to see how they perform. Lupins, grown from seed, looking lovely. And I've got a couple of hydrangea cuttings, just one there, more dahlias at the back. And again the same on this side, so you've got lupins looking great, hydrangea from cuttings taken last year and full of flower, will be flowering soon. A rogue lily, that's might as well leave it in there now, it's going to flower. But again, you'll see more dahlias. These are the cactus and double flowering. So I'll talk about baskets earlier. So there's one of my hanging baskets. Now in this one I've put in super cascading petunias. So there's 12 of those in the basket, and in the top I've got a couple of geraniums grown from seed, and around the edges is the lobelia, which you would have seen me sow and transplant in earlier videos. A couple of wall mounted baskets. So in here, again, look at this one. Look at that flower. How beautiful. So petunia, again, all grown from seed. So I've got petunia in there and a geranium in the middle, again grown from seed, and I've mirrored that in this basket as well. So again, geranium in the middle and petunias around the edge. So I just want to show you a couple of pots I've done. So here's one of the pots. It's got 3 dahlias in there, giant dahlias, so see how they get on. Some lobelia, cascading lobelia, and some pansies, just needs a bit of a dead head. Looking nice. And here's the pot of little Leo sunflowers. I put 7 in this one. I've got another one with just 5 in. These are supposed to be dwarf variety with up to 100 flowers per plant. So we'll see how it gets on, so keep tuned to see how they perform. And the wisteria, if I just take a step back, is full of leaf and obviously all the runners. So we'll see how mad it goes this year. And nice to see not a cloud in the sky on today, which is the 5th of June. So without the sun trying to get too much in our eyes, but garden is bursting into life and looking lovely. I'm also aware as well that the the blue tits that were nesting just up here, I believe have fledged today. I've got a little security camera on it, so I'm going to have a look at that footage, and if they have indeed fledged, hopefully I'll be able to play some of that footage. In fact, I can hear one of them if you listen carefully. I wonder if we can see it. I don't want to frighten it too much, but I believe it's down here. Oh yes, I can hear it. Oh yeah, there's a baby one. I can just make it out. Just down there. There it is. Baby blue tit. Don't want to disturb it too long. Hopefully its mother will be back to feed it shortly. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. And please feel free to leave your comments and feedback below. I'd love to hear from you, so don't be shy, and of course I'll reply. See you soon.